What's up, guys? TwiceTheAsians here. I'm here with Gump's videos. We're going to basically talk about everything Marvel, Netflix, and superheroes. We're just going to see where it goes. This is going to be like a podcast type thing. And yeah, let's get rolling. Go.
Yo, what's up? So, where do you want to start at? There's so many things we can start with.
Well, first, let's start with the new Flash episode. Have you seen it?
The newest Flash episode I did, and it's been a while. So, yeah, the reveal of Zoom, right? That's when we saw Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, overall, the episode was really good, but I feel like the ending was kind of like anticlimactic because it was like we already seen this character before, but like it was predictable. That's probably my main issue with the episode, but overall, it was a really good episode.
Yeah. But the thing is that actually wasn't Jay Garrick behind the mask.
Yeah, it was I'm trying to remember the name. You right? It's
Hunters.
Hunter Zolomon,
Yeah.
like him. Yeah, he's a twin, and there's like so many theories. Like, is he from Earth One, Earth Two? Then there's so many theories going around. It's kind of crazy. So it's kind of hard to keep track of that. But I think it's Earth Two. Like Jay Garrick's got a twin named Hunter Zolomon, something like that. I like got lost in the translation, but I'm pretty sure it's just Hunter Zolomon who just looks like Jay Garrick. But like I kind of predicted that because everyone was saying it. My theory was going to be Earth Two Barry's dad because like the facial features looked exactly like him. So that was my theory. I mean, would I still have been more stoked if it was his dad? No, but like if it was someone like we weren't expecting, then I would have been like, oh my god, like yeah, that was the only problem I had because it was so predictable because 90% of the people said that. So that was my thoughts.
Yeah, I actually everybody pretty much predicted that it was gonna be his dad. Um, but like the story of Hunter Solomon, do you know the story of Hunter Solomon?
Uh, I'm kind of ishy on it. Like I don't know too much about him.
So basically, the story on Hunter Solomon is Hunter Solomon, he was a huge fan of the Flash in the future. Um,
Hmm.
then he basically like begged him to after he got paralyzed, he basically begged him to like use a treadmill of time and reverse his accident and like so that he can walk again because he loved speed. He was obsessed with it. And then basically the Flash said no because it's dangerous to mess with time. And then he got mad. He basically hated the Flash, so he turned the Flash's suit darker basically. And then he after he turned the Flash's suit darker, he basically stole the Flash's powers with like a bunch of devices and whatnot. And then after he did that, he wanted to drain all of the Earth Two Flash's speed. That wasn't enough for him though because he hadn't broken the sound barrier, or he had just broken the sound barrier, and the Flash he wasn't nearly as fast as he wanted to be. And do you know what the Speed Force is?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically he wanted to become part of the Speed Force, and I'm pretty sure this is a spoiler, but Jay Garrick will enter the Speed Force once he gets his speed back, and like Barry's gonna boost his speed somewhat, and he's not gonna need to use like Caitlin's formulas anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like a cool thing. Like I was kind of predicting that like he was gonna get his powers back. So wait, he gets his powers back from like Jake. How does he get his power back again?
I think he gets his powers back from like wait the Zoom.
No, Jay Garrett.
Oh, Jay Garrick. Okay, it's kind of this has been rewritten a few times because like the new 52 came out in the comics and like some cartoons had different variations of it, but like basically it was he the Flash boosted his speed and there was something with velocity 9 or something like that. And I think now there's like velocity 8. They're on velocity 8 or velocity 7. I can't exactly recall which one, but like yeah, it's basically um something to do with one of the velocities that Caitlin creates, and the Flash boosting his speed, and Jaeger joining the Speed Force, basically.
Oh, okay. So I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with the Flash, I guess. So where do you want to go to now?
um, now I think that we should go to. Oh gosh, this is tough. um. Oh yeah. Have you seen? You've already you told me that you've seen it. Have you seen Jessica Jones?
Yes.
So I've only seen like one episode, and I've had an episode summary. I've had like a Jessica Jones storyline summary, but I haven't actually like gotten in depth with it yet. But you've told me that you've gotten in depth with it. You've watched like a
Yeah.
bunch of episodes. So would you like to explain it for us?
Yeah. So basically, Jessica Jones is she's got superhuman strength. In the comics, she can fly, but like she doesn't fly in this, so they downed her power. So she's not like Superman. She just jumps really high,
Mm-hmm.
and she's rape victim by Kilgrave. They call him in the TV show, and so she's basically like in hiding. She doesn't want to show her powers, but like she's kind of a boss. So she says, "I'm not exactly hiding, but she kind of is." But she's like, "I'm not afraid to use my powers when I need to." And she's a PI, a personal investigator. And then she finds out with one of her customers or like what would you call them, employees or employers? Employers.
Mm-hmm.
One ends up being a victim of Kilgrave, and who has mind control powers. And then she ends up having to confirm that he's there, and then he ends up being there, and it ends up being this crazy, psychotic, like it's more of a mental battle than it is a physical battle. So if you are kind of bored with, it's like if you're more mental than Jessica Jones is for you, but if it's Daredevil, that one that entertained you because of the fist fighting, Jessica Jones only has like really 3 fight scenes in the entire show. So like it's more of a mental drawback, and like it's scary. So that's why I really did like it, because how well the villain was. Because like I don't get fooled with TV shows easily. Like I'm like, oh, it's that, or oh, he's definitely bad. I could smell it on him. I could look at him and I could tell he's bad. There's times where Kilgrave is like, I didn't do it. I really didn't do it, and then you're like, oh man, bro, I have to believe him. He just like has that chemistry with you, and he just ends up making you believe him, and you're not even. So it's like his mind control abilities are real, and I love how they did that. So that's why I love the season so much, because Jessica Jones is great, and Luke Cage, fantastic.
You mean kind of like how in the first season of The Flash, Harrison Wells used to manipulate Barry, and he'd be all like, you're like a son to me," and like yeah.
Yes, it was like that, except they were it was more sick and twisted, I guess, because Kilgrave is more interested into her powers. And I don't know why the hell he says this, but he's like, "We're a perfect match. You're strong, and I'm telekinetic." I mean, I don't see the connection. If you were strong, and no, if you were fast and she was strong, I'll see the connection there. But like he says, "Oh yeah, you're super powerful," so that's the only reason why I see him connected. So he's obsessed with her because he wants to be with her. He wants to have a kid with her because they're so perfect together, and Jessica Jones doesn't want to, so he ends up obsessing. So that ends up causing him to be the villain.
Hmm.
It's a really great show, but like if you're more into the mindless action, I'm not saying Daredevil was mindless action, but if you're more into the action, you're not gonna like it. Like there's like my one teacher, he says it was boring. John Campea, you watch John Campea at all? Or like AMC Movie Talk, Fire Movie Talk? You watch any of that?
Mm.
No, but he runs the show, and he says that he hates it because it was so boring. So I like if you're more of like a person that wants more action, then it's not going to be suited for you. So that's my mini review on it, I guess.
Moving on to Daredevil.
Yeah.
um, yeah, moving on to Daredevil. I okay. I'm a pretty big fan of Daredevil. I feel like the story was told better through a video game. I guess I've been spoiled by like TV and video games, but like I feel like the story was told better through like a cameo in like the '90s Spider-Man series, and
Mhm.
I have this one video game called on PlayStation 2. It's called Marvel Nemesis. Have you ever heard of it?
I heard of it, but never played it.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, it's like all of the Marvel characters, they're basically being mind controlled, and what an alien came down and like they're attaching these things to him. It basically like turns their suit black, and like basically they have to like fight their friends, and it's pretty cool. Like the split screen, because there was no multiplayer back in the day. Um,
Yeah.
Split screen, you can like fight a Marvel character on Marvel character. It was like it was pretty cool. I feel like they did a little bit of a better job telling the story of Daredevil. Like they gave a backstory. It was like it was pretty. That's just my opinion though. But like I don't want to offend anybody in my audience. But like yeah, that's just how I felt about that.
You weren't a fan of Daredevil at all? Like you just didn't
No,
like it?
it was good. It was good. It was good. But like I feel like that was better. Like and I feel like I just got like spoiled a little bit by that game and like the shows I watched as a kid.
So, what I thought about Daredevil overall, just to sum it up, I do like Daredevil because I wasn't spoiled as a kid with Daredevil because all I had was the 2003 movie. So, I mean, anything coming out after that has to be good unless you're literally just reaching up your crack and just like trying to pull out more turds. And I mean, it takes some serious effort, but like, so they really tried. So they went forward instead of going down. So they're like, okay, let's move forward and let's just totally forget about it. And that's why a lot of people were like nervous about it, especially me, because I'm like, oh, Daredevil really. What about that Ben Affleck turd that just came out? And they did a great job, and I love the villain. I especially love the villain because how menacing he was. Because yet again with like Kilgrave, his charisma was so good, and you actually felt for the dude, and not like false felt, like you actually felt for the dude because you understand why he was kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because like he, he gained his aggression from his father, and that is like a lot of people do go through that. So they're like, okay, I'm gonna make the city great, but he's still like when he was a child, he like had those aggression abilities, not abilities, but like he learned those aggressions from his father, so that's how he sees life now. So like he's basically scarred for life. So like I felt for him, like, oh, dude, you want a hug, but don't break me. Come on, just get a hug. And like, yeah, I love the show.
What do you think that the superhero world has come to on TV and the internet and in general? Do you think that it's improved over time or just like slowly gone downhill?
Well, it's obviously improved because like if you thought in the early 2000s that we were gonna get Deadpool, a rated R Deadpool, a faithful Deadpool movie, people would be like, "Yeah, you're joking," and that would make $136 million in 2 days. They'll be like, "You're high. What are you on? Like, this isn't the '60s? Get off those shrooms." And getting Infinity War, just getting all these big budget films, people are like, "Yeah, what are you talking about?" It's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. I think it's gonna probably start to die down, and like probably not even joking 2030. That's my prediction for it. It's going to die down, but it's never going to be completely dead. The only time I could see it can be completely dead is when like two Avenger movies bombs, an X-Men film like bombs, and a Justice League bombs. Like the big budget, like the overall masterpieces bomb, and then that's when you're going to start getting the Wild Wild West. Like there's no Wild West films anymore. There's very few, and they don't make $100 millions. Only film that I probably did recently was Django Unchained. So I think it's going to go up and then probably come to 30s and it's going to start to go down gradually. So that's what I think.
I definitely agree. It's not going to go down for a long time. I did think that it was going to go down like after the Spider-Man movies fired Tobey Maguire. I was like, nope, I'm done. There's not going to be another Spider-Man ever. But like I don't know. I think they should bring back Tobey Maguire because like he played a good Spider-Man.
Like what, 40?
He's
like
40.
He's 30 or 40. He's got to be one of them.
He looks so young.
But I mean, like I kind of like having Tom Holland because it looks like a teenager, and I want to see what a teenager would do. Imagine you. How old are you? Like 15, 16, 17?
17, yeah.
Imagine you being next to a dude in a freaking Iron Man suit, and then next to you is a jocked up dude wearing a Captain America suit with a shield that does not break, and a guy next to you is like with the like almighty hammer just screams "Son of Odin," and then the dude to your right is a freaking just a huge green dude. How would you feel? You'd probably be pissing your pants in joy. You're like, "Oh, yay!" You wouldn't? I would be like, this shit's going down. I'll be all in. I'm like, yeah, let's fight some crime.
Well,
You want?
Oh, are you talking about back in 2006 or now?
No, I'm just saying, like, if imagine it was you
Oh,
as imagine you were in Spider-Man's shoes. Imagine you were him, and you just look to your left. You got Thor, and then you got Iron Man, and then to your right you got Hulk and Captain America. You would probably piss your pants in excitement, and you're like, "Ooh, wow! I feel important." And they hired me. I didn't come to them; they came to me.
that is true.
I'll probably. I actually had a dream like that. Then I woke up. I blame my mom. She couldn't even let me finish the dream.
Dreams always get to like the best part, and then you wake up like.
I think brain knows when you're gonna wake up. They're like, okay, okay. They know when it's coming. It's coming. Oh wait, we're gonna drag it out very slowly. Oh, his mom is coming. Let's start wrapping it up. Oh, and then they wake you up. I'm like, oh, go to hell. That's messed up. It's like I woke up when Captain America and Iron Man came up to me and they're like, "This, you want to join the team?" Before I even get finished, Kyle, get up. I'm like, oh, can't even say yes. So, like as Spider-Man, if I was Spider-Man, it'll be amazing. So since I'm around the same age as not Tom Holland, but yeah, I'm a year off from Tom Holland, so it's going to be insane to see that dude be next to the big Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and the whole cast. So I'm excited to see a teenager do it, not a 40-year-old.
I agree. I kind of actually you kind of turned me over now. I kind of think that a younger guy needs to do it. Um. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, a friend of mine who's in robotics. He built. Obviously, it doesn't shoot, but like he built an Iron Man suit with like the chest piece and like rotating hand stuff and all that.
Oh, sweet. How is it plastic or is it metal? Because if it's metal, I'm gonna probably have to go to where you live and just shake the dude's hand. Is it like, can you be in the suit or no?
Well, he tailored it to himself, and he's like 5 foot 5'6". He's pretty skinny.
He's my height. Oh, he's skinny. Damn it.
Yeah, like he's a really small. He's like a really small guy, and like his face is like his head is like really small. So like, it's yeah, it's I couldn't fit into it myself. If you've seen me in person, I have a larger head like than on this Skype call. Like my head is a little bit larger, and basically he built an Iron Man suit like hit like with the when he basically turns his head, like the mask comes up and everything. Like I was just like, dude, can I please wear it? Can it please? I don't even care. I'm gonna stretch it out. I'll just put it on my head. God.
Is
Huh?
it metal?
Parts of it are metal. Parts of it are just plastic. Like the handpiece, like he had to make that plastic because like he couldn't like weld it all onto his fingers exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I see. See, I feel like I need to go over there just so like I can tell him to make a thing just for me. I was making it extra inch bigger and an extra inch wider so I can be in it for a while. And just like, yo, what's up? I'm going to school dressed as Iron Man, and I'll be the popular kid of the school. What's up? And I'm like, oh, try to punch me. See, punch me in my metal mask. I dare you. Just smack him right in the head. Anyone mess with me, you can't because I'm Iron Man, dude.
Yeah. That kid is a freaking genius. So like he knows how to program. He like enabled all these programs to like react to like the way his hand moves, and he wore it to the robotics competition as a way of showing, as a way of like they said to bring a they said to bring a piece that you built that represents like your knowledge of robotics, and he basically just went all out.
Yeah, like, what's up? Like, everyone's got these small little like cars or like ring, and he's just like he's the only one just like, what's up? I'm Iron Man. I would love to have a friend like that.
He has built, and he has made some crazy stuff. Like he's made a Zelda sword. He has made a Captain America shield. He just makes like insane stuff. Like, and he's not even going to art school. Like I could see this like turning into a legit business, but no, he's going into military instead, which is noble. But I think that he can go somewhere with this. Like,
yeah.
I know plenty of guys who would want to buy this.
over here. Just hook me up with that suit. I'll cough up $500 if I can, and then give me that Captain America shield. I'll cough up $300 for that. I mean, look, that's like $800 right there. Like, if I had that talent, I'll be like, screw with all of you. Screw all of you. I'm just gonna build my own basement and just hook myself up with everything.
He probably could have made the whole thing in metal, but like he didn't have a light welding torch, so like he couldn't like shape it onto his fingers like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And by the way, have you ever seen that one thing where like you amplify like a laser pointer?
I think so.
Yeah,
Possibly.
he basically he couldn't put it onto his hand, but like he basically made like on the wrist thing, when he moves his wrist like that, it basically like he was showcasing, right? So like he pointed it at like some black balloons, and he was just like popping all of them like Iron Man would like destroy things. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's so cool. I was like, yo, you have to sell it somehow. You don't have to fit in it. People would just buy it, like just like to have it, just like have a nice little case and put it in your living room. So when your friends come over, like, what's the story behind that? You don't touch it. That's all you can say. You'll be like so cool. Everyone's gonna want to come to your house. I'm telling you, instant popularity. Tell you.
The saddest thing is, it doesn't fit anybody else at his school, at my school, and his mom is making him throw it away
What?
because
No.
because his room, it takes up way too much space in his room, and it just messes up his room. And his mom says, if you know how to build it, you can just build another one.
Nope. Tell them I'll get the waist size for myself, the height, and all that stuff, and I'll just ship it to you and tell them to get started.
It just like made me tear to imagine like. All that right, so speaking of cameos, I heard that in Dawn of Justice, the Flash is gonna make a cameo, not Hugh Grant. What I'm sorry, what was the Flash's name? Like, the actor who played the Flash, like the actor who played Barry in the TV show. It's like Grant.
Grant Gustin.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's not gonna make the cameo, but another actor will be making a cameo. That actor, I thought the whole movie was gonna be about why Batman should fight Superman, and I feel like they just lied to me and just deceived me. Oh, God. Anyway,
they're focused on the whole Dawn of Justice. Like, it's not even Batman. The headline is Batman v Superman, and they're focusing on the Dawn of Justice. I mean, the movie's going to be 2 hours and 39 minutes. So I mean, maybe we'll be lucky to get 2 hours, like a full on 2 hours of Batman hating on Superman. I'm talking about arguing and fighting total, and that's not the first 2 hours. I'm talking about in general 2 hours, and maybe the other 39 minutes is probably Dawn of Justice. So that's what I'm hoping, but maybe it's gonna be hour and a half. Dawn of Justice, an hour and a half. I hope it's not like that, but like, whatever. They're just focused. They're too focused on rushing. They're trying to be Marvel, and they're not Marvel. They can take their time with these things. It's called taking a risk, and they're just throwing it at our face. So whatever, I guess. I'm still gonna watch the movie.
Yeah, everybody's gonna watch everybody's gonna watch it.
Batman v Superman, you are officially a loser. And I can't imagine growing up saying that, because when I was used to be, I was always a comic book nerd, and especially movies. When I said, oh, I watched Spider-Man 2, everyone was like, ew, nerd. And now when you say, oh, did you see Batman v Superman? No. Well, you're a loser then. Like, it's so crazy growing up in this time now. Like, you are now a loser if you don't watch a big blockbuster. So I'm so excited to be growing up in this time. I can't imagine living in the 80s. I'll probably like die. Ew, you're stuck with Batman Returns. I didn't love Batman Returns, and you're stuck with like Batman and Robin. talk about a turd.
Don't forget the Adam West Batman.
Oh my God. I think, was that the 60s though? Oh my God. Ugh. Pachow. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was the 60s, but like that was the first time like It was still popular like back then, kind of like how the Fresh Prince is popular today.
Yes, like I remember watching an interview. I got the triple pack for the Dark Knight series, and they're saying, "Oh, there's only gonna be ever one real Batman, and that Batman's Adam West." And I just saw all these things. I'm like, nah, please don't. You're not the real Batman. If you're talking about like '60s losers Batman, then yeah, we're living in an age where Batman is gonna be breaking people's necks. Like that's crazy. Oh, speaking of breaking necks, did you see that trailer when he's like just like gravity slamming people, just like choke slamming people, punching them? The new Batman, the final full length trailer. You haven't? Like when he like the opening scene is when he jumps into a building and he starts kicking the crap out of thugs. What?
He kills people now?
It's been out for like 2 weeks.
But he killed people?
He doesn't kill people. He just
Oh.
like bodies them. He like he's close to it. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put you in a coma. So he's like what Daredevil is doing. He's putting them this close to death, that close. Like I'm talking about like an atom. Like he's one atom apart to like killing people. I mean, if you saw the thing, he's sitting there like slamming people's heads into the concrete wall. He's like not giving a shit, and he's like, and this is the fastest Batman we've ever seen, and he's like, I'm getting slow in my old age, Alfred. I'm like, what? That is slow? You made the Dark Knight look like a snail. Like, God.
Yeah, I have you seen Batman Beyond?
Batman Beyond. I did see that as a kid, but it's been so long. My God, I feel so old. I watched it when I was like 6.
Have you seen the first episode?
I believe so. Probably not, but probably 50-50.
So basically, the first episode is basically Batman. He's doing his thing, beating the crap out of everybody, and then he basically starts having like not a heart attack, but like I don't know, something that one of his pills can cure. Then he one of the thugs drops a gun and he picks it up and like points it at him to win the fight basically, and he basically feels shameful that he was so weak that he had to use a gun to win a fight, and
Yeah.
and yeah, basically that's what he meant by getting slow in his old age. Like that he was documenting that in his diary or whatever. And I'm pretty sure at this point like Alfred was Alfred was dead, but like still though, like I think that's
Yeah.
what he meant.
Yeah, so what do you think about Alfred not being a butler, but being a bodyguard?
He's a
What do you,
bodyguard.
yeah, he's a bodyguard. He was hired to be a bodyguard for the family, and then after his parents left, he just became a mentor. At first, I was iffy on it, and then I'm like, you know what? I feel like there's gonna be someone invading the Batcave, and he's gonna straight up like, shoot the freaking crap out of these guys. He's gonna be like dropping them on the ground. Just can you imagine Michael Caine doing that? I think that's the actor's name from The Dark Knight, Alfred. I just can't imagine him dropping people left and right.
I mean, I've seen Alfred be a badass in like I want to say like early 2000s Batman cartoon, but like oh god, Alfred like he was a bodyguard really like I
Yeah.
think
Not only that, he used to work with the government. He used to be like I think a CIA agent. So he's gonna be like Scarlett Johansson. He's gonna be Black Widow, but a man. He's like dropping people, like 90 years old, dropping people. Uh, I'm in it to the point where like I want to see Michael Caine do it. The one from Dark Knight. Just see him, just like little old man, just like dropping people that are like 20s and jacked, like the prime dudes, and then you just see a little 90-year-old man just beating the shit out of them with a cane, like die.
you mean kind of like Rafik from Lion King.
My God, just like him just doing cartwheels, like a 90-year-old man. He's like, oh, now I need my milk. Where's my soup? It's too hot. Yeah, I thought you would know that, but like, yeah, he's a bodyguard.
I need to see all these movies, man. I've been out of touch. I've been playing too much Counter-Strike, man. I need to get back into this.
It's called the internet. Yeah, I was honestly thinking that this is a lie because like the whole rumor that like there was this one rumor that honestly angered me about Batman v Superman. I was like, oh, Bruce Wayne is not Batman. It's actually Deathstroke. I'm like, wait, what? What moron said this? And they're like, Variety said. I'm like, prove it, prove it. And they're like, no, thank you. I'm like, exactly, because you're a moron. Never say that to me again, because your stupidity is contagious. It's coming on to me.
No,
Like, not.
Bruce Wayne is not Batman. It's Deadpool. Deadpool broke the fourth wall, went into DC. It's Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's freaking Deadpool.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh hey Soups, and just like grab his chest, like what's up? Just violate every single person, and he's gonna go up to Green Lantern, take his ring off. He's like, oh what's this do? Oh you married me? Ooh, just do a bunch of dumb BS. Come up to Aquaman and just start like rubbing his fish. Like how you like that? Oh, it's my fish. He's gonna be just violating every single person.
I really need to see Deadpool in DC universe.
Oh my god! Did you see Deathstroke versus Deadpool? Like it's not a movie, so like obviously, but it's a YouTube video.
Death Battle?
Yeah, Death Battle.
Yeah, I've seen it. I watch all the Death Battles.
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't agree with it at first, but then I realized that Deadpool can get nuked by like all the world's nukes at once, and he just flipped the nukes off, and then he'll come back like 15 minutes later. He's like, I'm back, hey.
He's like immortal. Like I think there was like a film theory or game theory or film theory. I forgot which one, but like it was one on whether how to kill Deadpool. I didn't finish watching all of it because it was like 10 minutes long, and I was procrastinating my homework. But still, yeah, I was just I need to finish that like right now.
Yeah. So did you see Deadpool?
Yeah, I did. I watched it in 240p on my laptop. And it wasn't even like on the screen. It was like some asshole who recorded the movie in the theater like with his phone.
It's a movie experience. It's a movie experience. It's funny as shit. It's so hilarious because like the first time I watched it, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, but I didn't praise it like everybody else did.